All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Allah Akim, who is doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. All right, we got a brief lesson here. Basically, we got a little article we want to touch on because this is something, what we've been speaking on for months.
God.
And now to see that it's actually coming to pass, hey, this boosts my spirit even more. Because when the brother posted the article in the group, when I saw it and read it, man, I tell him we gotta do something on this.
God.
This is beautiful, man. Basically this is going into the project Sand Dollar. So the money as we know it now, all right, the paper currency, shit. My children and grandchildren, they ain't gonna know what it is to actually hold a dollar bill in their hand because everything is gonna be digital.
Absolutely.
All right, and we've been saying, all right, that this money is gonna move from the fiat currency onto a digital platform. The scripture has been saying that. You understand? Also, man, if you would go back and look at my videos, look at the archive videos, and you will see that we've been following this, because they did a test run over there in Exuma and Abaco. Now they're gonna make this thing mandatory, for the whole country.
God. They say the whole, at least you will see it.
The whole archipelago.
God.
You understand? But before you read that, let's get the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. All right, let's go straight to the point, verse 3. Because these are some beautiful and exciting times that we're living in. You got the COVID-19 happening. You understand? We got famine just basically on the brink of happening. Now you got the digital platform now. All right? So let's go ahead and read the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3.
Book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
All right, it says the vision is for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak. And it's speaking now loud and clear.
God.
All right, and that also let you know that we are at the end.
God.
The only thing now they're going to make this thing, put this on the chip to push the mark of the beast, and bang, that's it.
God.
We right there.
End game.
End game. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into the article. So as you read, if you have little points to make, you could go ahead and, make your point.
God. It says, this article 13 hours ago, it says the Bahamas will launch a digital central bank sand dollar in October. It says the Central Bank of the Bahamas is planning to launch a national cryptocurrency across its entire archipelago next month.
Right. All right. So guess what? That's going to take you from Grand Bahama in the north to Inagua in the south. They ain't leave out no island. So all islands of the Bahamas is going to be fully digital. So the dollar as we know it is going to be obsolete. All right? We're moving away from that dollar. Okay?
It says the Bahamas is gunning to become the first country in the world to roll out a state-backed virtual currency nationwide, and has announced it will launch a central bank issued cryptocurrency in October.
Gone. All right. So basically, the dollar, it's going to be dollar for dollar now, like how it is now. But only one thing is going to be on a digital platform. All right. So basically, you ain't got to worry about toting around no wallet or having no cash on you to get robbed or none of that.
Right.
All right. And also, these so-called drug boys, I would see how they can do their business now. You understand?
God.
All right?
God.
So if they ain't got no trade,
Gone.
Boy, this is shit.
Gone.
You understand? But it's beautiful at the same time.
Gone.
All right?
It reads, the assistant manager of e-solutions at the Central Bank of the Bahamas, K. Hosen Chen, told Bloomberg that the digital currency dubbed sand dollars is extended to drive greater financial inclusion among the remote islands within the archipelago nation.
Right. So they're talking about the outer islands.
Gone.
All right. And if you know anything about the outer islands, we basically like more like a country. If you're in the U.S. watching this, we basically like more like a country. You understand? So where they basically like a desert, there ain't nothing there.
Gone.
Where they deal with strictly hard cash.
Gone.
And now with the COVID-19 situation in place, it make it hard for them now to basically move back and forth and pay their bills. You understand?
Gone.
So now they want to say this is going to ease that. This is going to bring convenience.
Gone.
You know, but now we're not saying that this is the mark of the beast, but this is a step towards the mark of the beast.
Gone.
You understand?
Gone.
All right, and this is what they say why they doing it. But we know the scriptures speak about this, which we're gonna get that once we finish this article.
Gone.
You know, because when you look at it too, on the outer islands, you don't have no banks on the outer islands. You understand? They have basically like post office.
Right.
You see, so the money can't really circulate like that.
And you know, so also with some of these islands, you know, ain't got no banks at all. You know, the banks then push out. So all of this is a sense of convenience. That's what it's for.
Gone. It's an ease doing business.
Gone.
You know, instead of them hopping on the plane and going to Nassau to deal with their financial whatever or finance whatever, they could be home in the comfort of their house with their phone or their laptop or tablet or whatever.
Right. Right.
See what I saying?
Right. It's a digital transaction.
Digital transaction shit. You could be in the back of your yard and do business.
Right. Salakia, right? You know, last week, you know, basically, me and someone, you know, we did, was dealing with something, and a person did some digital transaction with my bank, digital transaction, online banking, and guess what? That was in a matter of seconds.
Gone.
In a matter of seconds, you know, the most money I think is $1,000 a day.
Yeah, I think it's 1,500.
1,500. But that was so quick. He said, all right, give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to transfer the money in your account. Just like that.
I said, you cut out the middleman.
That's it.
All right, and then too, when you look at it, all right, the banks are forcing people to do online transaction.
Okay.
All right. They always sending me email to do online transaction. You know. All right.
It says a lot of residents in those more remote islands don't have access to digital payment infrastructure.
See, this is what I'm saying. You see that? But read on.
Or banking infrastructure. We really had to customize the effort and the solution to what we need as a sovereign nation.
All right, read.
It says sand dollar transfers are made by mobile phone, with roughly 90% of the Bahamian population using mobile phones as of 2017.
You see that?
God.
So they have all this data compiled going back to 2017, showing you that the majority of Bahamians do transactions from through their phone.
God.
So guess what? Your phone now is going to become the new money.
God.
You see that?
God.
All right. Now, the Bible speak about these things.
God.
Okay? Let's read on.
It says, Chen noted that the central bank digital currency, or CBDC, with this will be subject to same regulations as the Bahamian dollar.
Right, like I stated earlier. All right, it's still going to be dollar for dollar.
Right.
You know, ain't no increase or none of that.
Right.
All right, dollar for dollar straight across the board. But only thing is, like I say, it's going to be it's going to be digital.
God.
All right, so now these people who on these jobs, you understand, they can't say, well, okay, I need half a day off to go do my business. You see? You understand? You could take your lunch hour now, or you could not even a lunch hour. You could take 10, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, however, and bang, look at your finances, everything right on your phone.
Gone. Gone.
You see what I said?
Gone.
All right, they're making this thing of convenience.
Gone.
And this is a step gradually that's going to take you to the RFID microchip.
Gone.
All right? Because this year is going to prep the minds of the people.
Right. Right.
You understand?
And you know, all the folks, you know, they don't know how to use phones and stuff like that to operate, banking digital transactions. It can be harder because you're gonna have to let somebody do it for you.
Can.
And you know, the radar people is that people can start robbing you, but at the end of the day, it's still convenience, you know.
Can.
You know.
That's the main thing right there. So all those people who be lining up to go in the banks, and also this is going to put pressure on the banks as well.
Right.
So those you're going to have a lot of jobs in those banks is going to be made redundant.
Can.
All right. This is also going to reduce people who collecting pension and unemployment or whatever benefits they're receiving from NIB. You see what I'm saying? All that is going to be on a digital platform. You see? Again, the scriptures speak about these things.
We've been saying it's coming.
All right, to see this actually come into pass, you know, this basically hop right off the pages. It manifests in real time. And guess what? When that happens, we're going to bring it to you and we're going to show you exactly how it works. All right, I have the app downloaded in my phone right now. But these other stores, and then they're going to have to get on board. Because the money as we know it's going to be obsolete. All right? So Lord willing, when that happens, we'll come and give you an update and show you how to work. All right? Read on.
It says, and with anti-money laundering and know your customer protection surrounding the creations of accounts to use the virtual currency. It says, new digital dollars will be created as demand grows, with the CBDC exclusively issued alongside the retirement of Bahamian dollars.
You see that the retirement of Bahamian dollars.
Can.
See what I said? So guys, just like the scriptures say, money is going to be around floating, but it ain't going to have no value. You see what I said? What is this? Zephaniah 1 and 18? All right?
Like I said in the video this morning, you know, because you know, plenty people may have money in their safe and stuff. It won't be no use when that time come. All right? It won't be no use. All right?
That's it.
You know?
All right? Money's going to be flourishing, boy. It only going to, God, you wouldn't have that evening and be good enough to wipe your hip with. You know? I go people robbing and killing now for the dollar. All that can change. You know?
Right.
Survival is going to be the new thing. You got it.
It says the retirement of Bahamian dollars to mitigate potential impacts on monetary supply. It says the Central Bank of the Bahamas first announced its desire to pilot a CBDC in June 2018, noting that many smaller islands had seen commercial banks downsize and pull out their communities, leaving them without banking services. See what I was saying?
Same thing the Ark was saying. All right? And they talking about the outer islands. Because you had what? Bimini? Royal Bank was over there.
Right.
Royal Bank pulled out, so ain't no bank in Bimini. Over there in Long Island, ain't no bank in Long Island. Even in the city, all right, you had certain banks downsized.
And Royal Bank, Salaki Royal Bank pull out from up in Fresh Creek.
All right. Here on the island, where we got, all right, down in the next part of the island, the central part of the island, the bank pull out from there. So on this island, which is the largest island in the Bahamas, only one bank on this island. All right, and the government paid it. You can't get to the ATM.
Flock.
You understand? Because you got people from all over the island, you know, coming to get monies. But they have a solution to that problem, which we reading it now. You see what I said? All right, and Lord willing, by next month, they plan to roll this out. problem solved. It's gonna be a thing of convenience.
So the term is that business people gotta get integrated in the system.
Can. All right.
It says the government launched the Project Sand Dollar pilot last year, trialing its CBDC on the small islands of Exuma and Abaco, representing populations of just 7,314 and 17,224 respectively. Each sand dollar is pegged to the Bahamian dollar, which is in turn pegged to the US dollar, while only 48,000 sand dollars were issued in the pilot. The project was hailed as a success.
Can. You see that paired to the Bahamian dollar, making it equal, and then also with the American dollar. The American dollar, you could probably spend it any way.
Can.
So showing you that this thing is going to be a one world currency.
Can.
You see what I saying? Well, we're not ignorant of Satan's device, because we know it's going to be a one world currency. All right, and they're just softening the minds of the people, prepping them for when the chip come. You understand? So instead of using the phone, you just use the swipe of your hand.
And Salakia. And it also stated at the last part, it said, project was hailed as a success. Why? Because it's prophecy.
Done. All right. Well, saying that that's prophecy, let's go ahead and get it. All right. We know the scriptures by heart, man, so we ain't going to keep this too long. You know, Revelation 13 and 16.
This is the book of Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Done. All right. So again, we're not saying that that is the mark of the beast, but we clearly see that that's a step in the direction, you know, towards the mark of the beast. We see that gradually gonna go from the cell phone, all right, into your hand, all right, because we talk about integrating with the Bahamian dollar and then with the US dollar,
Right.
all right. So guess what? The US citizens, they could come and spend their money digital as well.
Right.
You understand?
And the thing is, you don't have no other choice. All right.
That's it.
You know.
All right. And he calls it all.
God.
You see what I'm saying? So guess what? And we just dealing with this on the small scale here in the Bahamas. So he calls it all. So that's the high class, middle class, and low class people,
Everybody.
citizens.
Everybody.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody. He ain't leave out nobody.
God.
The elderly and the little children.
God.
You understand? So you can't say, well, you can give your little child now a quarter to go to the store to buy candy.
God.
All that stuff.
God. Like you stated also, the small man can be hurt in all this process.
Gone.
You know. Serious thing.
You know. Well, Lord willing, I think we pretty much done. You know, hit the point. You know. Unless if you get anything else to add. All right. So with that, Lord willing, we hope that this was edifying and it served its purpose. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Shalom.
Shalom. Bible.
Bible.